Today, I want to talk to college students about the importance of having mental health awareness on college campuses. In our text, Helping Skills for Working with College Students, and in the article by Amy Novity, it is noted that students in today's generation are more psychologically distressed than any generation before. I believe it's important for students to not only be aware that they may face mental health challenges while juggling everything that comes with being a college student, but to also know when they need help based on the things that they may be experiencing. After taking this course, I realized that the Counseling Center is not the only place students can receive support for challenges that they may face that affect their mental health. Student affairs professionals have also developed helping skills to support students. Student affairs professionals have also been trained on being able to identify when students show specific signs of being stressed and distressed, and the resources necessary to recommend. So if professionals are aware that students will face mental health challenges while pursuing their academic aspirations, I believe students should have the same awareness. In the article titled Undergraduate Students Survey Their Peers on Mental Health, it says that 11 to 13% of college students will suffer from depression, 7 to 18% will suffer from anxiety, 13% will suffer from self-injury, and 6.5% will suffer from suicidal thoughts. This article also states that in the past 5 years, there has been an increased number of students using counseling centers. College is said to be one of the most stressful periods in a young adult's life. When starting college, the students are tasked with applying for the right school, securing financial aid, figuring out what group they belong to, signing up for classes, and the list goes on. Students have to figure out all these areas, but are we educating them on how to protect and take care of their mental health? Are we preparing these students with the tools and strategies that they will need when the stress and anxiety kicks in? Not only can a lack of mental health awareness affect the students on college campuses, but it can also affect the professionals that serve the students. Imagine a professor or an advisor continuously having to be a sounding board for students who are overwhelmingly stressed, while it's also the end of the semester and their workload has increased. This can lead to a quick burnout for higher education professionals. When students experience stress, most don't feel the need to seek help. In an article titled Promoting Mental Health, Help-Seeking Behavior Among First-Year Students, it discusses how first-year students are the most vulnerable population who suffer from depression, stress, loneliness, and anxiety. With the weight of adjusting to their new life as a student, maintaining motivation to learn, finding social groups, and growing into their own personal can all lead to overwhelming pressure. As higher education professionals, finding other ways to support their mental health outside of the counseling center for students is important. The article discusses how peer support can be a way to seek mental health. Students who are able to talk about their stressors with their peers are less likely to go through depression because of stress. A strategy that can be used to spread peer support on campuses is by creating a student mental health organization where students can come together and support each other for academic or emotional support. Another barrier that the article discusses in seeking mental help, is stigma. Students sometimes feel that they will be looked down upon for using counseling services and therefore less likely to use the services. A way to break the negative stigma surrounding counseling service is to bring awareness on how positive the experience can be. The university can hold events where students that have utilized the counseling center services can advocate for the positive outcomes that they have experienced. Another way to spread awareness is by offering students a mental health day. Campus events can be orchestrated where students can connect with professionals outside of an office setting. Other practices that can support mental health is by professors acknowledging the support their students need for mental health. Professors can give students self-care days or even make it an expectation on their syllabus. This will show students that their leaders care about their mental health, and it will encourage them to prioritize it. The more awareness of mental health challenges a student has, the better prepared they can be to seek the help when they need it. It can also help them realize that they are not alone in their struggles.